Alright, we're here today to show you how to install your new American Brother Designs custom fuel door for your 2011 and newer Dodge Challenger. So this is the piece that you'll get from American Brother Designs, and we're going to show you how to uninstall your current fuel door and how to install this. First, we're going to have to open up the fuel door, open the gas cap, and we're going to have to release the lanyard. It's just got kind of a plastic prong inside of there. So if you gently hold on to that and just pop it out, and we'll set that aside for later. Next, we've got to get the fuel door assembly out of the vehicle. This is basically what's inside the vehicle, and you can see, be in this orientation from the back side, there's a couple clips here and a couple clips here that we're going to reach up through the fender well and we're going to release. There's also this rubber gasket that's holding it on to the filler neck. So that'll be the last bit of friction to be able to get the fuel door completely out. If you reach up under the fender liner here, there's a thin liner up inside of here that will allow us to access up inside the fender. And we've got to get our arm far enough up in there to depress each of those clips. The two on the bottom are pretty easy. You'll see I'm using my other hand to kind of keep it out away from the car. Obviously be very careful that you're not going to scratch your car when it does come out. Now I've got my hand all the way up in here, there's a clip, and here. Now all four clips are undone, but that friction, the rubber gasket is sealed on that filler neck. So we just got to gently work that rubber seal off. Okay. Notice the orientation of the filler seal. In case you do take it out, it's kind of indented inward, pressed in this way, so that when we put the new fuel door back on, it's going to fit the same way. While you've got it out, you can go ahead and wipe down any dust or residue that's kind of inside of there. Again, it'll be hidden, but we can start with a nice clean project. Alright, so we've got to get this plastic housing off. We want to do that by releasing this front clip. There's two kind of back in the back, two corners as well. And the easiest way to do that is to press from the inside. You might be able to get it with just your hands, but if not, a nice long screwdriver like this, kind of right behind that plastic. And get that to pop off there. Then we can kind of just work the other two off, and we'll have the piece free. So set that down for a moment. We're going to put that on the new fuel door. But before we do, we also are going to use part of this hinge and spring mechanism. So we're going to see it's just got a slot here. We can push down in here to press the spring and let that come out. Don't let it go flying because, again, there's spring pressure behind there. We're going to use this piece and the spring. We're done with the fuel door. We can set that aside. We've got the spring and the pivot, and we're going to install them in a similar manner that they came out of the stock piece. So we're going to have this pointed in towards the door. We're going to put the spring inside and the plastic part down inside of the new metal, and then we'll depress it again until it pushes back up into the slot. And now we'll see that our door has some spring tension to it as we open and close it. And then we've also got the spring assist to open the door. Okay, so that's functioning properly. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the black housing. Do this kind of in the reverse from what we did before. Get it into position. And we're going to want to work into the back two corners first. So you can see I've got those two attached. And then we can work the front one back on just the same as it was on the stock. And now, this reattachment to the vehicle is extremely easy. We just got to line it up correctly. I'll have the door open to help a little bit. Remember, there's going to be a bit of a friction fit on this rubber seal to the filler neck. So again, very carefully so that we don't scratch the new door or the car. We're going to get that lined up. This bracket over here has got to fit into this space, so we're going to have to watch for that. So it just snapped over the seal there, and it snapped into the fender well, the four plastic clips again on that black housing. Okay. There's very little play to orient it, but you can just make sure it's in there nice and solid. Fuel door is installed. Now we need to put our filler cap back on. Again, we'll take the lanyard, find the hole in the plastic housing there, press that in. Install is complete.